Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Hamza, and as always, I'm here with my amazing co-host.
Hi everyone, I'm Zara, and honestly, I am so excited for today's episode. Like, genuinely excited, not just podcast excited.
She said that with a lot of energy. Zara, did you have coffee this morning?
2 cups, Hamza, 2 cups. But listen, the reason I'm excited is because today's topic is one that every English learner needs. Like, you will use this in real life very soon.
That's true. Today we are talking about how to talk about your job in English. How to say what you do, where you work, how you feel about it, all of it.
And we're gonna make it easy. If you're a beginner, don't worry. If you're intermediate, great, you'll pick up some new phrases too. Everyone is welcome here.
Exactly. But before we jump in, if this is your first time here, welcome to the family. Please hit subscribe so you don't miss our future episodes. We drop new conversations every week.
And if you've been listening for a while, thank you. Seriously, your support means everything. Hit that like button, it helps more people find us.
All right, Zara, let's get into it. So, the most basic question. Someone meets you for the first time. What do they ask?
Almost always, the very first thing after what's your name is, so what do you do?
What do you do? 4 simple words. But for a lot of English learners, those 4 words can feel like a test.
Right, because you want to answer confidently. You don't want to just say, I am teacher, and stop. You want to say something natural, something that sounds real.
So let's start with the question itself. You can ask this question in a few different ways. The most casual one is, what do you do?
A little more formal, what do you do for a living? For a living just means, what work do you do to earn money? It's not rude, it's actually very normal to ask this.
And then you have, what kind of work are you in? Or what field are you in? These are great for professional settings, like if you're at a conference or networking event.
Networking event. Okay, let's not scare the beginners. Let's just start with, what do you do? That one works everywhere. A party, an office, a first date.
A first date, Zara? We're teaching jobs, not dating.
I'm just saying, people ask. You meet someone new, and the first real question is always about work. It tells a lot about a person.
Fair point. Okay, so how do you answer? Let's practice. Zara, what do you do?
I'm a graphic designer. I work for a creative agency. We make visual content for brands, like logos, social media posts, advertisements.
See how she didn't just say, I am designer? She added where she works and what she does there. That's the magic formula.
The formula is I'm a job title plus I work at or for company or type of place plus I 1 or 2 tasks you do. Simple, powerful, natural.
Let me try. What do you do, Zara?
Hamza, what do you do?
I'm a content creator. I run a YouTube channel focused on English learning. I write scripts, record videos, and talk to wonderful people like you every week.
Love it. I run a channel. That's a great phrase. You can say, I run a business or I run a small shop. It means you are in charge of it.
Now, let's talk about some of the most common jobs and the vocabulary around them, because the job title is just the beginning.
Right. Let's go through a few examples. If you're a teacher, you can say, I'm a teacher. I teach English to secondary school students. I work at a government school in the city.
Notice she said what she teaches, who she teaches, and where. 3 simple details. That's a full, confident answer.
Continuing with the examples, if you're a doctor, I'm a doctor. I work at a hospital. I see patients every day and help them with their health problems.
If you're an engineer, I'm a software engineer. I work at a tech company. I write code and build apps.
If you're a student, I'm a student at university name. I'm studying business administration. I'm also doing an internship at a marketing company.
Ooh, internship. Let's explain that. An internship is when a student or young professional works at a company to get experience, usually for a few months.
And the person doing the internship is called an intern. Interns sometimes get paid, sometimes they don't, but they always learn a lot.
Now here's something important. Some people don't have a traditional job. Maybe they work for themselves.
Yes, we call this being self-employed or being a freelancer. A freelancer works independently. They have many clients, not one employer.
For example, I'm a freelance photographer. I work with different clients. Some weeks I photograph weddings. Sometimes it's product shoots for brands.
That sounds like a very cool life, Hamza.
It does sound fun, but freelancing is also a lot of responsibility. You are your own boss, which is exciting, but also you handle everything yourself.
Boss, that's our next word. A boss is the person above you at work, the person who gives you tasks and checks your work. You can also call them your manager or supervisor.
And your coworkers or colleagues are the people you work with every day at the same level as you.
I love my colleagues. We have a group chat, and it's honestly the best part of my workday.
What do you talk about?
Everything except work. But moving on. Let's talk about describing your job. Not just the title, but how it feels.
Because sometimes people ask, do you like your job? Or how's work going? And you need more than just good or okay.
So here are some useful adjectives. If your job is exciting and different every day, you say, my job is dynamic. Dynamic means always moving, always changing.
If your job is sometimes difficult, but it makes you grow, you say, my job is challenging. Challenging is not a negative word. It means hard in a way that pushes you forward.
If your job makes you happy or gives you a sense of purpose, you say, my job is rewarding. A teacher helping a student understand something difficult, that moment is rewarding.
And if your job is the same tasks every day, you might say, my job can be a bit repetitive. Repetitive means the same thing again and again.
Now, repetitive isn't always bad. Some people actually love routine. Routine is the set order of things you do every day.
My morning routine at work, first I check my messages, then I review the script, then I set up the recording equipment. Every day, same order.
And using those words, first, then, after that, makes your answer sound organized and natural, very useful in interviews too.
Speaking of interviews, let's do a little role play, a real conversation about jobs. This is the kind of conversation you might have at a social event.
Okay, I love this part. Let's go.
Hey, we haven't met before, right? I'm Hamza.
Hi, Hamza. I'm Zara. Nice to meet you. Are you a friend of Ahmed's?
Yeah, we went to university together. So, Zara, what do you do?
I'm an architect. I design buildings, mostly residential projects, houses, apartment complexes.
Oh, wow, that sounds creative. Do you draw all the designs yourself?
A lot of it, yes, but I also use special software, and I work with a small team. We have a project manager, 2 other architects, and a few interns.
That sounds like a busy office. Do you enjoy it?
I really do. It's challenging sometimes. Clients change their minds a lot. But when a building is finished and people move in, it's the most rewarding feeling. What about you? What do you do?
I work in digital marketing. I manage social media accounts for small businesses. Basically, I help them grow online.
Oh, interesting. So you work with a lot of different companies.
Yeah, I have about 7 clients right now. I'm freelance, so I work from home mostly.
That must be nice. No commute.
The commute is from my bedroom to my desk. Takes about 12 seconds.
Dream life.
And scene. Did you notice all the vocabulary we use in that conversation?
Let's pick it out. Hamza asked, what do you do? Perfect opener. I answered with job title, type of work, and team.
Then I asked a follow-up question. Do you draw the designs yourself? Following up shows you're interested. It keeps the conversation going.
And Hamza described his job naturally. I manage social media accounts. Manage means to take care of, to be responsible for something.
Keyword, manage. You can say, I manage a team, I manage a project, I manage the finances. Very useful verb.
And I use the word commute, commute. Your commute is the journey from your home to your workplace. Some people commute for 1 hour by train. Some people, like Hamza, walk 12 seconds.
My commute is very kind to me. Now, let's talk about something a lot of people get confused about, the difference between the words job and work.
Yes, this is a common mistake, even for intermediate learners. So, job is a noun. It means a specific position. I have a job. She's looking for a new job. This is a difficult job.
But work is different. Work can be a noun or a verb. And when it's a noun, it's not about the position, it's about the activity or the place. You say, I'm at work right now. You do not say, I'm at job.
Another example, I have a lot of work to do today, not I have a lot of job to do. Work is the activity. Job is the role.
And one more. She goes to work at 8. Correct. She goes to job at 8. That's not natural. Remember, job has an article. A job. Work usually doesn't.
Okay, one more thing I want to talk about, and this is something really practical for anyone who is job hunting right now.
Job hunting. To hunt for a job means to search for a job. It's that period when you're sending applications, going to interviews, waiting for replies.
The waiting is the worst part.
The worst. But if you're in a job interview in English, here are some phrases you need to know.
I have experience in, for example, I have experience in customer service, or I have experience in data entry.
I'm skilled at problem solving, or I'm skilled at working under pressure.
I'm a fast learner. This is great if you're applying for something slightly new. It means you can pick up new skills quickly.
I work well in a team. Or the opposite, I can also work independently. Both are great things to say.
And don't forget, I'm very passionate about. Passionate means you really care about something. I'm passionate about education, or I'm passionate about technology.
Passion makes a big difference. Employers love someone who actually cares about the work, not just the salary.
Ooh, salary. SALARY. This is the money you earn every month from your job. It's different from a wage. A wage is usually paid weekly or by the hour. A salary is monthly.
And benefits, like health insurance, paid vacation, or flexible hours, these are extra things a job gives you beyond just money.
Some people say, would you choose a high salary or a job you love? Hamza, what do you think?
I think, honestly, it depends on where you are in life. When you're young and have big expenses, salary matters a lot. But as you grow, you start to value happiness at work more.
I agree. And I think the best situation is when you find something that is both, work that you enjoy and that pays you well.
That's the goal. And a big part of getting there is having good work-life balance.
Work-life balance, such an important phrase. It means you work hard, but you also have time for your personal life, your family, your rest, your hobbies.
Because if you only work, you burn out. Burnout means you get so tired and exhausted that you can't function properly anymore.
So take your breaks, use your vacation days, say goodbye to your screen at the end of the day.
Unless you're a content creator, in which case you are always thinking about your next video.
That's too real, Hamza, too real.
Okay, let's wrap up with a quick recap. We covered so much today. Let's bring it all together.
First, how to answer what do you do? Use the formula job title plus where you work plus what you do there.
Second, vocabulary for different job types: employed, self-employed, freelancer, intern.
Third, words to describe your job: dynamic, challenging, rewarding, repetitive, routine.
Fourth, the difference between job, a position or noun with article, and work, an activity or place, no article needed.
Fifth, phrases for job interviews. I have experience in, I'm skilled at, I'm a fast learner, I'm passionate about.
And finally, important work vocabulary: salary, benefits, commute, colleagues, manager, work-life balance, burnout.
Phew, that was a full lesson, but in the most natural, conversation-y way possible.
That's the whole point. You don't learn English by memorizing lists. You learn by hearing it used in real conversation, just like this.
And now we have a question for you. Leave a comment below and tell us, what do you do? And do you like your job?
We read every single comment. Seriously, Zara gets very excited when new comments come in.
I refresh the page multiple times. I won't deny it.
We love hearing from you. It's our favorite part of making this show.
Sincerely, if you enjoyed today's episode, please give it a like. It helps other English learners find us. And share it with a friend who's practicing English. You never know who needs it.
And subscribe if you haven't already. New episodes every week. We're here, we're consistent, and we're always happy to see you.
All right, everyone, go out there, speak confidently, and remember, every conversation is practice.
You've got this. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Have a wonderful day, whether you're at work, at home, or on your 12-second commute. Take care.